Are you in a toxic relationship? The toxic relationship can be with your boss, spouse, parent, or even a pet. Who knows? The hallmark of a toxic relationship is that you feel drained and think negative about yourself. You start doubting your abilities. You feel fearful and stressful and anxious. When you are in such a situation, most people will say, oh, just give up on that relationship, or just leave that job, or move out of that society or country. But it's not possible. Most people have financial, emotional, or physical ties to the toxic environment, and they just cannot pack up and leave. It's not like you're accepting the abuse because you have power. Many people in a toxic environment or relationship are feeling helpless. In this video, I'm going to give you a short but an exact strategy, a step-by-step process, so you can outgrow your current environment along with all the toxic relationships. Imagine you're stuck on a remote island and you have to survive on the worst type of mushrooms. They make you feel sick about yourself. You feel helpless, angry, and exhausted. You have lost the way. You need to build yourself a ship, and you have to live on the mushrooms. That's often a situation with life. You will not make any progress as long as you're stuck on this island. Your body will suffer, and so will your mind. You need to get out of here. Now, two things can happen in such a situation. You will either blame yourself or you will blame the situation or another person. You might feel angry or helpless. You need to find a way out, and you cannot find a solution when your mind is filled with all this negative talk. That's what happens in a toxic office environment. You have to concentrate on your career, but you really can't do that when the environment is just filled with negativity and criticism. That brings us to the first step of this transformative journey. We will first accept the situation. Remember, all type of growth, success, or transformation starts from acceptance. After acceptance, we will talk about the action part and the exact next steps you need to take. Let's start together. So we are just going to start with our first round of tapping. Start with me right on the karate chop point. Even though I'm stuck in this situation, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have all these negative people in my life and I'm stuck, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm helpless in this situation, I deeply and completely accept myself. Eyebrow point. All these negative people in my life, side of the eye, they drain me. Under the eye, I am overwhelmed and exhausted. Under the nose, I try to do all the things, yet I am blamed. Chin point, like I'm not doing enough. Collarbone, like I'm not good enough. Under the arm, I'm right, yet I receive bad treatment. Top of the head, I am the victim and I'm treated badly. Eyebrow point. There is no support system. Side of the eye. And I feel stuck in this situation. Under the eye. Even though all of this is happening in my life. Under the nose. I deeply and completely accept myself. Chin point. Even though I don't see a way out. Collarbone. I deeply and completely accept myself. Take a deep breath. You have just taken the first step in this positive direction. In a toxic environment, you often find yourself in a loop, maybe a feedback loop. Many toxic people are blamers. They say negative stuff about you. And after a certain while, you start accepting lies about yourself. You doubt yourself. You accept that you're not good enough. Even if it is not conscious, at a subconscious level, you really cannot feel happy or optimistic about life. And in those moments, you give power to that negative and toxic person. We are going to do another round of tapping so you can get back some of that power. And during tapping, it's always important to make a written number or take an estimate of your current feelings. But in this round, since it's a very journal tapping round, I'm not doing that. But I would like you to assess your own feelings and see where you make improvement. Karate chop point. Even though I have this toxic person in my life and it's difficult to breathe in their presence, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though they constantly blame me, they're negative and I'm sick of them, I still deeply and completely accept myself. Even though this negative person has power over me and they make me feel bad about myself, I deeply and completely accept myself and all this situation. Eyebrow point. If I try to set up a boundary, I receive anger and maybe physical abuse. Side of the eye. This negative person is taking over all my place. Under the eye. It's like they have a hold over me. Under the nose. And I can't run away from this person. Chin. I can't breathe. Collarbone. I feel so stuck and helpless. Under the arm. My heart is crying silently, but I cannot do anything. Top of the head. I'm caged. Take a deep breath and maybe drink a few drops of water. Give yourself some time. Now when you're ready, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And now just imagine this person in your life with all their behavior and their power. Notice how much influence they have over you and see if you would like to reduce this. Many people try that but fail because it's not just about setting boundaries. We are going to do another tapping sequence here. So just start with me right on the karate chop point. Even though I'm basically helpless in this situation, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I want to fight back, but I can't, I deeply and completely accept myself. Eyebrow point. This person has so much power over me. Side of the eye. I want to fight back. Under the eye. I wish I could fight back. Under the nose. I wish I could set boundaries. Chin. I want to take control. Collarbone. I want to be in charge of my life. Top of the head. I want to breathe freely. Eyebrow point. I want to experience happiness. Side of the eye. I want to live a joyful life. Under the eye. I also have the right to be happy. Under the nose. I am a human and I deserve love and respect. Chin. I deserve peace. Collarbone. I deserve harmony. I want to go. Top of the head. And even though I'm trapped in this situation, I deeply and completely accept myself. Take a deep breath. You're doing a good job. Just try to relax and close your eyes again. Now imagine that you are talking to this toxic person. Just imagine that you are standing next to them, side by side. But you are becoming different now. You are becoming tall. Your energy is growing. Now just look at the other person. How does the other person look now? Do they look less intimidating? What are they doing? Notice their body language. And now imagine yourself becoming strong. You're becoming confident. You're standing in your own power. You're experiencing a sense of freedom. It feels good. And you want to taste actual freedom. At this person, you have to speak to that toxic person. Look into their eyes and just say, enough is enough. You're about to set a boundary with this person. And be prepared. The toxic person in your life will react. Because if you become strong, they won't have any control over you. But don't worry, we are going to do another round of tapping here. In your imagination, speak to the toxic person. Just say, I am going to look into your eyes and I am going to stand in my power. This is a crucial step of this tapping series. Be very gentle with yourself. Accept all of your feelings, including your fear, anxiety, or any stress. Now let's do another round of tapping. Start with me on the karate chop point. Even though I'm afraid the other person will react, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm afraid of the consequences, I deeply and completely accept myself. Eyebrow point. I'm afraid what will happen next. Side of the eye. There can be abuse, emotional abuse, blame, and anger. Under the nose. The toxic person can't believe I'm talking against them. I have always been silent. Chin. Maybe this person is surprised. Collarbone. But that's not my problem. Top of the head. Let them deal with their personal anger. Eyebrow point. I choose to claim my power. Side of the eye. I choose to protect myself. Under the eye. I will take action to keep myself safe. Under the nose. And once I am safe, chin, I don't want to care anymore. Collarbone. I want to stand in my own power. Top of the head. And in my power, I'm not asking anyone to change. Eyebrow point. Not even that toxic person. Side of the eye. Yes. Even this toxic person does not have to change. Under the eye. I'm giving them the permission. Under the nose. To live as they want. Chin. I'm giving them the freedom to never change. Collarbone. If that's what they want. Under the arm. I'm not here to decide right or wrong for this person. Top of the head. I want peace to move forward. And I want to grow. Eyebrow point. I want to express my talents. Side of the eye. I want to help others. Under the eye. I want to do the highest good to the highest number. Collarbone. I choose to surrender all this negativity. Top of the head. Right now. Take a deep breath. You just did a lot of work. In the last few minutes, you have actually taken an emotional journey. And trust me, it's a lot. It's a lot when you voice your fears. But I need to do one more thing to help you make actual progress. We will be tapping again. Get yourself a glass of water if needed. And start with me right on the karate chop point. Even though I have voiced my fears and I am feeling slightly better, I deeply and completely accept myself. Eyebrow point. I choose to make a commitment here. Side of the eye. I will free myself from this toxic environment, and that's exactly what I was searching on the YouTube. Under the eye. I understand that the real progress will happen through me. Under the nose. Real progress will happen through small baby steps. Chin. I need to be calm and confident. Top of the head. I need to be calm. Eyebrow point. I need to look ahead with hope for myself. Side of the eye. I choose to heal my fears and limitations. Under the eye. Once my fear is healed, under the nose, I can advance with confidence. Chin. And I promise myself to continue this healing journey until top of the head. I see a shift in my life. Eyebrow point. And then I will turn this negative event into a positive motivation. Side of the eye. I choose to appreciate myself. Under the eye. For all the things I've done so far. Under the nose. I choose to. Chin. Deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Take a deep breath. Just notice the inner change. How do you feel right now? It takes a lot of courage to allow a negative person to be themselves, but in that moment, you're also giving yourself the permission to be yourself. It's a transformative journey. At this stage, you might be feeling a couple of things. Long term suppressed feelings can arise, past memories and events can appear. Please keep tapping to heal your anxiety. Make a written note of your feelings. You will notice small improvements through baby steps. And once you are healed, you will find way out of this situation. I hope this video sets the ground for future work. Thank you so much for doing all this emotional work with me. I hope this free video supports your journey as you move forward in life. You can also join me for a 30 minutes free complimentary session to get more help. I hope to see you soon in the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you. Bye bye.